Hey folks, good afternoon. This is Donnie. I passed by down here, down this dirt road, and I seen this lake way down at the bottom down here. And I've never been to it, so I am going to walk down here and just check it out. This is a trail, part of the Florida Trail Association. Looks like this is too. I would assume that this goes down to the water. I want to see this lake. I've never seen it. I've been all over these woods right here where I'm at. This particular area where I'm at now is Sinkhole Creek Wildlife Management Area, and this specific location is a little over 51,000 acres. Look at the lake down there, isn't that beautiful? Looking to see if there's no trail going down to it. I'm just going to walk down through all this mess. I want to go see it. I am using a wireless mic because the wind's blowing pretty fast today. And I just don't want to have a lot of wind noise in the video. I don't like dealing with the wind noise. I'm not efficient enough with my editing skills to get over it. Alright, this trail goes up. It's another orange marker. I don't see the next one. So I'm going to get off trail. I'm going to go see where this goes. I do have snake boots on. Ow! I do not have briar boots on. Holy cow. That got me right above the boot, top of my calf, and it slid and just, I don't know how many thorns I got, but there's a bunch of them. Good gracious, that hurts. It burns. There's got to be a way down to the water. The bird scared the tar out of me. It sort of opens up right here. I am not far from the plum tree where I had the log thrown at the truck and it damaged my camper top, and which is right there, 400 or 500 yards from where Jeff and I encountered one of them werewolf things, and a pile of Sasquatch surrounded us that night. I actually just filmed that video. I went back into that spot to show you guys the area. It's changed a lot. It is not the same. We had a pretty big fire not too long ago, and it's just, it does not look like it used to. It's a completely different area now. But I did find the exact spot of where we seen that werewolf thing. And it didn't bother me until I got to the location. I did not see anything. I did not hear or smell anything. But just remembering what happened. And when I got there, it went from a memory to a reality all over again. And I had to get out. It scared me. Got me creeped out pretty bad. And I didn't get scared until I left. Once I left and went down the road, then I got to thinking about it, and then I got really nervous. Look at this lake. Isn't it pretty? It's small, but man, this is pretty. It's like a bowl. You can see how high the land is all around it right here. This is a sinkhole. And what it is in this area, these underground caverns, as the water's flowing through these underground rivers, these cavernous areas, it creates a vacuum and it'll make a peephole to the surface. And through years and years, probably thousands of years, the moving water gradually sucks all the sand out, and then it gets to a point that it just collapses and you have a sinkhole. And I believe that's how these lakes like this one are formed. Boy, that is pretty clear water. Got a bunch of little fish in it. I don't see any big fish. Bunch of little minnows. Boy, that is pretty. I haven't fished since my son passed away, and being right here at just pretty water like this makes me really want to flip a rubber worm out there and see if I can't snatch up a bass or a jackfish, which our northern friends call them pike. Down here they're jacks. There's a bass right there, literally right there. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I don't know if you're gonna be able to get. Oh, he's swimming away. Don't leave. Oh man, I was gonna try to zoom in and get him before he left. He just swam off. He went right over there. He wasn't big, but he would have been fun to catch. Let's see what else we got out here. Usually these little lakes like this are slap full of fish. But with it being such clear water, it's a little difficult to get them to bite. This real clear water, you got to use real light colored artificial baits if you're using artificials. I love using rubber worms, zoom worms to be precise. And the models that I use are called U-Vibe. They have a U-Vibe tail. Look at all the little fish. Alright, I'm going to extend this handle and see if, let me extend it all the way out. And I'm going to see if maybe we can catch some of them little guys on camera. Let me adjust it. They're all swimming away. Come here. Come here, fishy, fishy. Alright, they're not wanting to be kind. There's some little minnows. They're small minnows. Oh, a whole bunch of them right there. Look at that. Oh, there's a flametail. That's an aquarium fish. It's a flametail molly. And they're a really good bait for bass. I have to watch for gators. There's a stop sign right there. What in the world? There's a game trail right here too. Alright, I don't see any sign of any gators, but normally they'd be on humps like this. So let's get up here and see if we see any tracks. It hasn't been that hot, but we're in Florida, and they don't really go into a full-blown hibernation here. We have coyote tracks. That's a trail. I wonder if that goes up to where I parked. I really like this. I'm not seeing any slides. More dog prints right there. I'd like to walk around it. I pulled this lake up on my map, and there is no name on it. There is a turtle right there. Oh, are you dead, buddy? Yep, he's dead. He's hollowed out. Somebody most likely caught him. I didn't even check to see if he had a hook in him. It's a hollow shell. So the bugs ate him out. That's a shame. These kids will come down here and they'll run bush hooks. They'll tie a string to a limb. They'll find a limb like that little one right there. And they'll tie a string to it with they'll put like a steel nut, or they don't normally use lead, fishing leads, because of the price. They'll use a nut, a steel nut, and they use that as a weight, and they'll just throw it out and they'll tie the string off, and then they'll come back a day or two later and check it. That's illegal. You can do that in Florida. It's called bush hooks, but if you run a bush hook, you've got to stay with it, and you're only allowed 25 hooks, and you're supposed to put a float on them or a tag with your name, your phone number, your license number. You got to put your information on it. And I used to commercial fish for catfish. In commercial fishing, we were required to put big floats on our bush hooks with our name, our commercial number, our license number, and our phone number. But if you have a commercial license, it's only $25, and then well, that's what it used to be, and then a $35 products license. Then you can run 1,000 hooks if you're able to work that many. You can run whatever you could handle. I'll show you guys a cool little plant. For those of you that live up north, you probably don't have these. This little, see the little red plant right here? Let me see if I can get it up, the whole chunk up. I don't want to kill it. Here we go. Alright, this is a sundew. It's got little tiny spines on it. They're super soft, and they have droplets of nectar on them. And what happens is a small bug like an ant or a little beetle, little tiny insects, they'll walk on that leaf and touch them hairs. They're coming to get the nectar, and that leaf will roll up. It's a type of fly trap. That leaf will roll up and it'll encase that bug and it'll consume it. All the little red specks you can see all over the ground, that's the sundew plants. And we also have what's called a pitcher plant. They're normally in like ditches where it's muddy and wet all the time. And it looks like it's about that big around, and it goes way up like a vase, and then it's got an open lip on it like a flap. And it's normally half full of liquid inside that vase body. If you look in it, it's nectar. And it attracts bees, hornets, beetles, flies, ants. The pitcher plant attracts all types of insects, and they get down in there to get some of that sweet nectar, and they get stuck, and they can't get out. There's some flame tails right there, a bunch of them. They're a freshwater molly, and they have a bright red tail on them. They're beautiful. I used to have fish aquariums, and I raised them. They're just wild bait fish. Your fishermen call them trash fish, but they make really cool pets. You can train them to come up and lay in your hand like an Oscar. Anyway, I'm blabbing you guys. I'm just enjoying this beautiful weather. Other than being windy, it's really nice right now. It's in the 70s. I got up this morning, it was 41 degrees. And it's supposed to get up in the 80s today. This is really pretty. I love it down here. Surprised there's no gators in here. Normally these little old lakes like this, I mean it's got a little bit of grass on the corner, a little bit here. There's not enough cover for them. I was hoping there'd be a thick area down here. Maybe we could get one on film, but I'm not seeing any spots where a gator would be. Now they'll get up here in this stuff, and you got to watch for them because they're fast. You cannot outrun them. Oh, a fish just took off through here. See the mud trail? He was chasing something. He's got mud all over right there. I'm going to go all the way around and then back up to the truck, and then I'm going home. If any of you guys are in the area of Panama City, I'm fairly close to Panama City where I'm at right now. I'm probably an hour from my house. We live northeast of here. That's if you head northeast, you'll end up running into Mariana. We are that direction. Another fish just took off right there. There are definitely fish in here, a lot of fish. Making sure there's no gators right here under this stuff. But on the way out, I'm gonna mount the camera on the hood of my truck. I'm using the wireless microphone right now. And so what I'll do, I'll just keep the microphone on. And as we're driving out, I will explain where I'm at. I used to hunt all out here in these woods. But the areas where I still hunt, I do not share those locations. And has nothing to do with trusting anybody, has nothing to do with that. But it has everything to do with keeping my hunting areas private. Because my family depends on me having a successful hunt. And the areas that I hunt now are all small areas. And it's the 3 areas that I hunt. 3 people is almost too many people in it. And we got 3 of us hunting one area and 5 of us hunting the other. It's just too many people. But anyway, I don't share those areas because if a lot of people show up and they come out there to investigate for the big guys and they find deer sign or whatever animals that they hunt, they find sign of a good population, then they'll start hunting it, and then friends start showing up, and before long the area is completely hunted out and I have no reliable area to hunt and keep meat in my freezer. So that's the reason I don't share the locations of those areas. This area here is big, it's a huge area. I just noticed this. Look at this game trail right here. Look at this. It goes all the way around. Jeez, I didn't even notice it. I guess it goes all the way around the lake. But anyhow, not to offend anyone, I just don't share my hunting locations. If I hunted big areas like this, I'd have no problem at all sharing that with you. But the largest area where I'm hunting right now is 500 acres. And there's 5 of us hunting it, and every now and then someone else will pop in. It's just a very hard area to hunt. There's a lot of wildlife there, but it's just extremely difficult seeing any target-sized animals during the day. They all come out at night. But this area here, this is Econfina Creek Wildlife Management Area. It's a little over 51,000 acres. There's several parcels that make up Econfina Creek. This is just one of them. And Highway 20, I think it's that direction. It should be that direction from me. A mile and a half or so. It's not very far. Every now and then, if a real loud vehicle comes by, you can hear it. I really want to fish this little pond. Oh, there's 2 bass right there. 3, 4, 5. There's one big one right there. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. They're bass. Small. The one bigger one's probably 3 pounds, guessing. There's a little one watching me. Little bass there. A big brim beside him and another little bass. There's a bigger bass right there. Probably 1.5 pounds. I wonder if I can zoom in on that. See if it'll... Might be able to see it. Yeah, they're going away. Okay. All right. What a pretty area. It's all open right here. And there's probably a decent amount of catfish in here. You can see where the grass stops, where it gets deeper. It's where the edge of the grass drops off. There's a mud line right here where something come through the water. Fish or turtle. I'm looking to see a big boy out there, a big girl. I seen one good one on that other side over there, but not a monster, but definitely a keeper. There's a footprint right there in the water. Just one. I don't see anything on the shore. This would be beautiful if the wind wasn't blowing this hard. Oh, it's howling now. The truck is, I believe it's back that way. I don't know what that was. Oh, there's a ridge right back there. I didn't even notice that. Here it goes again, it's back there. Something moving around. I'm gonna ease down this way and I'm gonna be quiet. If it's a deer, if it hears me, it's gonna run off. That goes uphill quite a ways. It goes way up there. I didn't notice that from the other side. Yeah, that's creepy. Yeah, we'll get around the lake. I do feel like I'm being watched right now. I wasn't feeling that when I first heard that noise, but I am feeling it now. I'm armed, and I got, if something comes out of that hill up there, I've got plenty enough time to get my firearm out if I need to. Shouldn't be anything here. There's no bears here. There are coyotes and coy dogs. The mix, where a domestic dog and a coyote mates, as them coy dogs get big. There's another coyote print right there. Yeah, I'm getting real creepy filled vibes. I'm gonna just head back. Well, that was good timing. At least I made it to this corner. There's another bass right there. Oh, there's another one, a smaller one. I don't know if you guys can make him out right there. That's cool. That pollen's all over the water. It's hard to see them. I don't know if I imagined that or not, but I thought I just heard a whistle. Okay, we're gonna keep moving. Keep moving. Look at all the little baby fish right there. A lot of them. Yeah, that's unsettling. I got eyes on me. Big time. I know it's coming from right there. Somewhere right there. But I'm going away from it. I'm getting further away and the sensation's getting stronger. It's kind of odd. I don't like that at all. I just don't want to get up in the woods right now. It's probably the place I don't need to be the least. It's probably going to be the most dangerous spot if an animal's out there after me. I don't want to go into the woods because that's their domain, but I just got a strong sensation to go up into the woods, into the thick stuff. But I don't want to do that. I don't think that would be very smart. Oh, there's a bass right there. There's a bed. That white spot in the water right there is a bed. The bass is right there, sitting above it about 6 inches. Yep, okay, got you. Yeah, that's almost a pushing sensation to go. I'm just going to keep the camera pointed that way for a minute. Well, that don't feel good. I've got water between me and that, whatever it is. It may just be a coyote sitting over there. I don't know, but whatever it is right there. Somewhere right there in that little gap. That's where it feels like it's coming from. I'm going to zoom in. This is all the zoom I have on this setting, on this camera. I'm gonna just sit right here just for a second. The sensation to leave is pounding on me. It's really hard right now. And it feels like it's coming from right there. Please let me know if you guys see anything. Even if it's nothing more than a spotted fawn or a rabbit, I don't care. Just anything. There's something over there. I heard movement twice. And then I walked another 30 or 40 feet, 50 feet, and then it turned into the being watched, that really, really strong sensation of being stared at. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. And I've had enough. I got to walk around the lake. I'm happy about that. I'm gonna go over here where that stop sign is and see if that trail goes out, because the truck should be that way, or that way. I don't want to go up into this stuff. That's where we came from. I just don't want to go up into that. I want to go over here. That way I'm closer to the truck and I've got some distance between me and the bunny rabbit or whatever's over there making me feel like this. The microphone should have caught that whistle. That almost sounded like it was over here though. But I had my head turned. Pretty certain it came from the same spot. I'm gonna keep the camera backwards for a moment, because I gotta look where I'm going so I don't trip. So maybe if anything pokes out, maybe you guys will catch it. I gotta find where that stop sign, there it is. I got it. Sorry you guys, I'm not looking at my camera. I still feel eyes on me. It's not as strong, but it is strong, but not as strong as it was. Something ain't right. I'm gonna go up this little wash right here. I don't know if this is a trail or not. It looks like it. Yeah, it's a trail. I see footprints, people prints. And I guess it's dog prints. Yeah, it's got me feeling like garbage. No camping. I didn't notice that when I came in. This is going in the general direction of where the truck is. There's a wash just behind the truck, so maybe this is that wash. It's getting hard to breathe. Something big come through here. There's a trail right there too, and another wash right there. Oh, I see a gate. Okay, it's a gate right there. I think we're parked at that gate. This is the wash that I've seen. Golly, my legs are hurting. It's a big wash. Areas like this are where you find your airheads. they'll be just under the ground surface, and as the ground erodes, they'll fall down in the wash. Oh, there we are. Okay. I thought I was parked right here. I was just about to panic. There's another sign, no camping. All right, well, I'm gonna get out of here. You guys, I'm putting the camera on the hood, and I'm going to film the ride just from here to Highway 20, and I will explain where I'm at for any of you in this area that are possibly wanting to come check out the little lake or check this area out. Let me get my mount, and the camera's going to be right here on the hood, right here on this clean spot, and we're going that way. And when I get there, I'll explain where we're at. All right, here we go. This road that I'm on, it does not have a road name. And I don't know what number it is. All right, this is the actual road where the plum tree was at. And I'm thinking that the fire we had a few years ago killed it, because I rode right by the spot and it is not there. So I would assume that it got burned up. It was right down here. There's an oak hanging out in the road right here on the left, right beside the truck right now, and I'm pretty sure the plum tree was right here just past it. Oh, it is there. It's not dead. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta check. Oh, it's not dead. I thought it was dead. This is the plum tree. And it's got fresh blooms all over it. This is the tree, long years ago, I had the Chevy Colorado with a camper shell on it. And I went down and turned around. I parked right here, and it was real thick, and I was trying to get a baby out from under it. I want to take a baby and transplant it at my house. Because this tree, it wasn't but 5 or 6 feet tall and lanky when I was in high school, and it had fruit on it. We would come out here and pick them. It's been here forever, and I want a baby off of it. I want to grow one. But the day that I come here looking for a baby I could dig up, I had my shovel with me. I didn't come to film. I didn't have my cameras with me. All I had was my phone. And a log came from back there. It came over the tree. It hit the top of the limbs right here, and then it smashed into the camper shell, and it broke. It dented the camper shell and broke my the driver's side window, and it broke the frame for the window, the linkage that you crank the handle and the window would open. It broke all of that. Wow, thank God that thing's still alive. I thought it burned up. I didn't see it when I passed by. So I am going to come out here. It's got little flower buds all over it. So I'm going to come out here when it starts fruiting, and I am going to get a bunch of the fruit off of it. I've missed it. I haven't been out here since Jeff and I had our encounter with the Sasquatch and that little werewolf thing. That was right up here. I'll show you where I had that encounter as well. If any of you come out here, please don't kill that tree. This little lake right here to the left, this little water hole is dried up right now. This is the first time I've ever seen it completely dried up. But Jeff and I we parked right here. Right here. We park right here. You walk behind that gate, and there's a dried up lake bed, and you walk down almost to the end of it on the left side, and within 50 yards of that lake bed is where we run into that doghead creature. And when we left on the way back, then we seen that giant Sasquatch standing at the end of that watering hole, shifting side to side, like shifting his weight from his left foot to his right foot to his left foot, like back and forth. He was wobbling like he was drunk. He was not walking, he was standing still, but he was like shifting side to side. But this, at the end of this road, is going to dead end. I believe the name of the road it runs into, the dirt road, I believe it's called Econfina Road. Now, I'm not certain on there, but I do know if you turn onto that road from Highway 20 and you head north, if you follow this next road down all the way to the stop sign, that is, if you go, that's Greenhead Road or Greenhead Grade. If you drive across Greenhead Grade and you stay on that main road, you'll run into Hammock Lake. And before you get to the stop sign and Hammock Lake, you'll pass right by Rattlesnake Lake. It'll be on the right side of the road if you're heading north. It'll be on the east side of the road. So you have the main road to get back here. I'm gonna keep the camera going until I hit Highway 20, so you guys can see where I'm at, exactly where I'm at. If you're coming back here, once you turn off of the main road onto this road, you will not turn off of this road. The lake bed where Jeff and I had that encounter that night with the Sasquatch and that little dog thing, that lake bed and the plum tree are on this road. If you turn off of this road, you're gonna miss them. This used to be a sand road, and they came in here and they spread this real heavy, I guess it's dolomite rock, but they covered the entire road. I reckon they done that when after Hurricane Michael, they came in here with heavy equipment and they cut all the trees down, because almost all of them were either bent over, they were blown over completely, or they were snapped off from the hurricane. And so the logging company came in here, they cleared everything and they replanted it. And that was in 2017 was when the hurricane hit, October of 2017, and then the beginning of 2018 is when they cleared all this and replanted it. All right, this road right here, this is the main road. I think, no, I am sorry. I am so sorry. This is not, I'm still on the same trail. I am sorry. Yeah, that to the left back there is a dog hunt area, and you have to lease out, your name's got to be registered to that block, or you'll get in a lot of trouble. If they catch you driving through that gate and you're not a member of that dog hunting group, they will ticket you. So if you pull up to a gate and it says dog, and it'll have a number like dog number 7, dog number 10, or whatever. If it says dog on it, do not go through that gate, because the hunters that are out there training their dogs, they are going to be furious if they catch you out there, and it could turn into a physical fight. All right, this is the main road. This road right here. If I turn to the left right now, I go down a couple of miles, Rattlesnake Lake will be on my right hand side, and if I go past Rattlesnake, I'll come to a stop sign. That stop sign is Greenhead Road. We call it Greenhead Grade. If I drive across Greenhead Grade and I remain on this road and keep going, I will run into the water of Hammock Lake. Now, I do a lot of fishing at Hammock Lake. I haven't fished since my son passed away, but I will be fishing again this year. It's time that I get my life back in order over the death of my son. And and I will definitely be doing fishing, and I'm going to be fishing there. This right here is Highway 20. Oh, there is a name on the road. They got a road sign right here. I gotta stop so I can get the camera down. I just want to double check. I think this road is called you can find a road, this gravel road I'm on. Yes, it is Econfina Road. Econfina, oh, it's right there on the sign. Let me pop this off and I'm going to show you guys. This is show you where I'm at. If you guys want to come out here and do some exploring, there are a lot of nature trails out here. And there's your sign. See up top, Econfina Road. Rattlesnake Lake is on this road. You pass Rattlesnake, you'll hit Greenhead Road. If you drive across to Greenhead and you go a half a mile, it dead ends into Hammock Lake or Hammock Pond. I don't know, Hammock's not up here. But anyway, that's it. You guys know where we're at now. I'm gonna get out of here. I got a long ride. I gotta go to the left and head east. Highway 231 is east. I'll be going wherever that car's going right there. If you head west from right here on Highway 20, you'll run into Highway 77. Y'all have an amazing afternoon. I love you all. Thank you for hanging out with me today for that walk. And if you did catch anything in video, or if you heard something that I did not hear, please make note of the timestamp and put that in the comments below. We have a large number of our family here that are Bigfoot investigators, and those guys, it's really hard to trick them with pareidolia and stuff of that sort. So if you think you see something or hear something, share the timestamp and a brief description of what you've seen, and those guys will go back and they'll look at it or listen to it. And if you get, one or two people that acknowledge what you posted in agreement with you, then there's, without a doubt, there's something there. Y'all have a wonderful day. I love you guys. God bless you, and we'll see you down the road. Bye-bye.